Welcome to another episode of Dear Stefan.
If you had to prioritize platforms as it relates to ROI, how would you prioritize them?
The platforms that we tend to focus on initially, and that we've observed most brands focus on, is Facebook and Instagram. And then secondarily, Google or Pinterest or Snapchat. We've found that Facebook is a much faster to profitability. On the other side of that, there's something else to consider. Facebook also tends to be much more temperamental in maintaining profitability, whereas Google tends to be a little bit more steady once you have found profitability. I think the reason for this is Facebook is built as like a user experience platform. Google is built as like an engineering platform. The user experience platform is going to optimize towards converting those people who are like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I want to click a few buttons and see some profitability. And they can get that. There's genuinely people who consider themselves great marketers because they have some profitability on Facebook, but they're not really because they don't know how to maintain it. On Google, that's a platform built by engineers. It is not user-friendly. It's not intuitive. It's built almost like a super advanced Excel spreadsheet. Basically, what you're trying to do is feed this engineering beast in a way that will result in profitable campaigns. When you're looking for short burst, really quick, kind of A/B testing ROI type endeavors, I'd recommend Facebook and Instagram as a platform because they tend to be shorter tail. And when you're looking for long-term predictable revenue, you can't ignore Google and its properties, display, shopping, YouTube, etc. The other thing to kind of consider when you're looking at ROI first type campaigns, even though Facebook tends to be a little bit more temperamental, it isn't that you can't have long-term growth. Obviously you can. Thousands of brands have done it. And Google the same. But a lot of it depends on the price of the product that you're selling. And so if you're selling an extremely expensive product, I wouldn't shy away from Google because they tend to have slightly higher cost per acquisition. But if you can afford that, then Google tends to be a really powerful platform for long-term growth. If you have a very narrow, small margin though, you're looking more at volume in a short window of time, then I'd probably encourage you to spend on Facebook and Instagram platform. Thank you so much for your letter. If you have a question, leave it in the comments below, and I'll be sure to answer it, or not, depending on how I feel. Thanks for watching, Dear Stefan.